Now arrived in Israel, and roughly speaking, we've been going about 24 hours, maybe a little longer, maybe 30 hours, but I couldn't resist wanting to give a little bit of good news when that we arrived. But the other good news is that it's a wonderful unfolding that's going on, and it's very exciting to be part of the whole world picture of increasing the light and love in the world. And we're going to start with meditation, just like we always do. So we do Yod on the in-breath, Hey on the out-breath. Wah on the in-breath, Hey on the out-breath. Yod from the base to the heart, Hey out to the heart. Wah from the base to the third eye, and Hey out to the heart. So we'll go into it. We'll probably just go like a 7-minute meditation, and I'll give a little talk. So here we go. Just focus on the energy coming through my eyes, and also the Yod sound, which is the first letter out of the nothing. And just let the energy come through. It burns karma, it awakens the Kundalini, or what we call the Ruach HaKodesh. And energetically, it creates like an upgrade of more light. And so here we go. Yo. And now into meditation. Yo on the in-breath, Wah on the out-breath. Yo on the in-breath, Hey on the out-breath, Wah on the in-breath, Hey on the out-breath. Yo in, Hey out. Wah in, Hey out. Okay, yo. Slowly come out of meditation. So this is my first broadcast from Israel. And I just feel I just had to do it. It's nighttime here. And probably 10, it's 8 o'clock, I think. We're on the West Coast. 12 o'clock maybe. So, what do I do here? Well, partly life is an adventure. And there's a biblical figure named Yaakov, who at the age of 77 went off to find his wives and find a mission after spending 77 years training in the tents of his mother, as well as with Shem, the son of Noah, and Eber, the grandson of Noah, or the great-grandson of Noah. And he prepared himself for this journey, and knowing that he would be facing different dark forces and challenges as he did for 20 years before defeating them. And the whole idea is life has phases, life has challenges, we have purposes, and the whole idea is to be tuned in to the river of life. The river of life. The flow of our life. For me, I'm tuned into the prophecy of Isaiah, be a light to the nations. And for me to be in this location, in this setting, I believe it's going to amplify that potential. Before I forget, we are initiating the Aquarian Age, December 21st. It's 8:20 p.m. Israel time, and it's variations of times throughout the world. Now, I've already put out one newsletter, another one's going out in a day or two, really describing this, but it's the activation of the Aquarian Age. It's a particular time when Jupiter and Saturn are conjunct and at 0 degrees, and it's a time to be waking up the world into peace, into love, into harmony, into restoring the planet, into the sense of oneness. And there's a symbol that goes along with it. You see there's 3 circles, and one of the circles, 3 equal circles, and one's on the top and 2 are below. And it represents the ability to create and move interdimensionally and to shift in consciousness. Now, it is also a symbol that people know in the Celtic tradition as well. And I'm leading up to something interesting, is that somebody's put a map, and there's about where the power points are to do this worldwide meditation. And in Israel, one place where we're looking is just where one of these power points are, somewhere in the along the coast, in the mountains. I'm not going to name the exact place, partly because we haven't actually found it. So what I'm saying is, here's from that tradition connecting to a PowerPoint really power points all over the world. It's a time when the ley lines actually are going to be very intensified. There's like 4 levels of energy with the ley lines, and they'll be intensified. So we're urging people from all over the world to find power points, and you'll keep hearing about this from me. And these power points, the one I was referring to is Mount Carmel, but we haven't found it yet, where the prophet, Mount Carmel is also the prophet Elijah lived for a while. But the key is all over the world there are power points. And if we can get groups of 10 or more people meditating for world peace in these power points, it's good. I will be leading a meditation. It'll be about a half hour, about 20 minutes to get into the meditation, starting with Shaktipat, or what we call Haniha, the awakening of the spiritual energy. And then with the last 10 minutes, we'll be doing a guided visualization of bringing this light to the world, which is which is an assignment some of us worldwide are choosing to do. So that's why I couldn't resist sharing with you already in Israel. Just getting here, I haven't even slept here yet, but will soon, about becoming a light to the world. All of us. This is what's going to move us. This is the kind of the deeper meaning of the Aquarian Age, and the simple meaning at the same time, is this is what's going to move us to a place of expansion of consciousness on the planet. And we clearly need it. You don't have to be a genius to look around and see what's going on, right? It's like pretty intense. And so it's our time to come in and be real spiritual warriors and shifting the global consciousness, or giving people the opportunity by creating a high frequency to shift and raise the global consciousness. You'll be hearing more. The best way to find out about it is to go to my 2 websites, drcousens.com or treeoflife.m and minynetworks.co, treeoflife.mn.co. And you can, the meditation hall is of course free, but to tune in. We haven't quite figured out the logistics of how we're doing it, but we, if you give us your email address, then we'll be in touch with the whole thing. And we're looking, we'd love to get 144,000, I mean at least, to be able to create that transformational energy throughout the world. So, may everybody be blessed, and all the points in the world, we turn them into points of life to upgrade and enhance and empower the global brain and global mind. Peace be with you. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Atakyo Asan. Oh.